A very good evening and welcome to yet another edition of the S101's Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Abdeen. We start off with a look at your headlines.
Newsfirst headline.
Making headlines, President says upcoming presidential election will determine the country's success or failure. 5 injured in an accident at the Makumbra Multimodal Center in Kot Tower. And in international news, paramilitary soldier killed, 6 injured as terrorists strike again in Jammu and Kashmir. And in sports, Clark misses out on USA basketball Olympic call. And now the news in detail. In local news, President Ranil Wickremesinghe emphasized that the upcoming presidential election will not be about his personal victory or defeat, but that of the country's success or failure. The president noted that if the people are satisfied with the government's program, they can support it. Otherwise, they will face the consequences of living in a country with a collapsed economy, struggling to supply essential items like medicine and fertilizer, and experience long queues for fuel and gas. President Wickremesinghe made these remarks during a dialogue on policy reforms held in Battramula yesterday with youth representatives of the parliamentary sectoral oversight committees. The president highlighted that those making various promises on platforms today lack a concrete program to move the country's economy forward. He also emphasized the need to avoid past mistakes by making decisions during elections focusing on individuals. To advance the nation's economy, the president urged all political parties to support the economic transformation bill presented by the government. He also invited them to present any alternative proposals they might have for the country. And in more local news, 5 people have sustained injuries in an accident at the Makumbra Multimodal Center in Kot Tower. Police say a private bus travelling from Paduka to Peta crashed into a bus parked at the Makumbra Multimodal Center when entering the center after the driver was unable to control the brakes. Police say a building near the bus stand was also damaged in the accident. The injured people have been admitted to the Homagama hospital and their condition is not critical. Homagama police say the driver of the bus was arrested and further investigations are underway. Up next is international news.
International news.
And in news overseas, a paramilitary soldier was killed in action while a terrorist was eliminated during an encounter after a village in Jammu and Kashmir's Kathua came under attack late last night. Two encounters that began overnight in Jammu have dragged into the morning. This also includes one in Doda where 5 soldiers and a special police officer were injured during the initial shootout. Just 2 days before these 2 terror incidents in Jammu, a bus carrying pilgrims had come under attack in Razi and crashed into a gorge, killing 9 passengers. Up next is your update on sports.
Sports news.
And finally, in sports, it's basketball. USA Basketball has opted for experience in selecting the 12 women to represent the country at this summer's Olympics in Paris. Diana Taurasi is set to make her 6th appearance at the Games, while 9 other members of the squad have already won an Olympic gold medal. There is no place for WNBA breakout star Caitlin Clark. And with that, we wrap up this edition of the S101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I've been Abdeen. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.